Hello, gorgeous girlfriends. Thank you so much for joining me today as we take a look at how to look fashionable without looking like you just raided your daughter, a granddaughter, or mother's closet. So it's so wonderful to have you here. We are live on both YouTube and Facebook, so feel free to let us know in the comments if you're watching live with us. And if you're watching in the replay, welcome. So ladies, this video is not going to be a whole bunch of rules. You know those really silly rules like women over 40 shouldn't wear skirts that show their knees, or women over 40 shouldn't have long hair, or women over 40 shouldn't show their upper arms. Let me know in the comments below which are the craziest things you have heard of that we're not supposed to do, and we do it with style. I'd love to know from you. So put it in the comments so we can all have a good laugh. This is also a no judgment zone. So this is not where we're going to go, oh, look at her and what she's wearing, how inappropriate or how unage appropriate. And we are definitely not going to say the words women of a certain age, I hate that saying, and oh, we should be age appropriate. Bah, no, forget it, not doing that today. So what we are going to do though is I'm going to give you 3 main principles on how to look fashionable so that you still look like you, so that you look current but not like you're trying too hard, so that you look like you are just in with whatever's happening in the world, but just know yourself and you're still at the stage that you were in. I'm also going to tell you some of the tips that are going to help you to embrace your personal style, to love the body that you have, and to have fun with fashion, because that's actually what it's meant for. It's just meant to be inspiration, ladies. It's not meant to dictate to you what you should or should not wear, and neither should society. So these are the 3 steps that I have found have worked really well with my clients. I have styled a whole bunch of women. Like, I've been styling for almost 20 years. Different shapes, sizes, body shapes, sizes, ages, you name it, I've done it. Women just like you. And these are the principles that have worked really well in helping them look fashionable and fabulous at the same time. So the first, I think, most important one is how to dress, how to choose the trends that suit your personal style. So that's what you want to do. You actually want to you want to choose the trends that suit your personal style. And this, let me tell you, girlfriends, is easier than it has ever been before, because we can wear whatever we feel like, and we're no longer just restricted to what is in fashion now and what is in stores now, because there is thrifting, there is vintage, there are clothes from all different generations available to us. And I live in New York City, and what I have found, what excites me the most about seeing street style and people looking fashionable of all different ages, sizes, and shapes, is that they are creating their own personal style. This is the most important trend of all. So actually, to be trendy, well, shall I say, to look fashionable is to create your own look, is to create your own personal style. And I'm going to give you an example of how I'm doing that in a moment. I am super sweating in here. It looks like I'm wearing a summer dress, but you'll see just now in a moment that I'm not completely dressed for summer, even though it's super hot. I'm also going to say to you ladies that if you are finding these tips helpful, then you want to wait a little bit towards the end of the video, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to share a way that you can explore this deeper, explore this further, and really learn to implement this for your body shape, for your personal style, for your individual needs. Okay, so let's talk about the next one. The second is to dress for your body shape. That's the most important thing. I don't care what's in fashion. I really don't. Even though I'm a fashion person and I'm in the fashion industry, I don't care that much what's in fashion when it comes to styling both myself and my clients. Do I want to look current? Yes. Do my clients want to look current? Yes. But we mostly want to look and feel fabulous. And that's about dressing for your body shape. Okay, so if there is a trend that you really, really love and it doesn't suit your body shape, I'm sure that there is a way that you can find to make that look work for you. I've done that tons of times. Sometimes a woman really likes the boho look, but the very big dresses and the flowing doesn't really suit her. So we find ways of bringing that boho look in with key pieces that do suit her body shape. So for instance, thank goodness that skinny jeans are making a exit as far as making way, not completely an exit, but they are making a way for other jean trends to come in and other pants trends to come in. And I'm super excited about that because the wide leg, the boot cut, the straight leg, the slim leg, all of those things are often a lot more flattering. So what do we do when it's just skinnies, skinnies, and skinnies? I hear you. So sometimes fashion can be challenging. So when there is a season that comes in that is super suitable for your body shape and for your personal style, stock up. Because the next season is not going to be, those things are not going to be available anymore. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example and then I'll tell you the third so that you can also see what I'm wearing. And so that I can, I share why I'm sweating so much. Okay, so this is a trend. This is an example, right? So I'm going to add this to the stream here and make myself a little small just for the meantime so I can talk through. Now, when you're choosing trends, listen, ladies, there are so many trends available these days. When I was in fashion school, way back, because I'm 48, so it was a long time ago, there were maybe 5 trends, maybe 2 or 3 key colors, and that was it. And that's all that was available. Not today. Today, there is a multitude of ones. So for me, it's around choosing the ones that really suit you and that you like, that you were drawn to, that you want to use as inspiration. So I've chosen these 2. Now, I love leather. I have collected leather for many years. I'm now vegan, have been for the last 4 years, and I only buy second-hand leather, so I buy vintage leather. However, I do still have some pieces in my wardrobe, and thank goodness, the leather pieces are super in fashion coming up for fall. Now, that doesn't mean that leather's never really fashion. I mean, it's kind of a bit of a joke, right? I find it a little bit funny when people go, oh, leather's the big trend. I'm like, yeah, what's new? That's not really new. Again, a brilliant example of how they're not really bringing anything new, so just choose what you want to wear and make it work for you. So the leather is often a mixture of something feminine and masculine. This has also been a trend for a very long time. But when it comes in fashion in a big way, then you want to capitalize on that. That's when you maybe want to invest in a few key pieces that you will not find for the next few years, right? Also, a trend sometimes takes a bit of time to get going. I'll show you an example. I'll give you an example of that in a moment. But I love the leather trend. I love the trend of mixing leather with soft and flowing pieces. So let me give you an example. So this dress is actually a summer dress, and I'll show you also, this is how to transform a summer dress into a fall dress. Although I'm not going to do it in its entirety because I really am sweating up a storm in here. This is the dress that I made for summertime. I love this dress. I wear it all the time during summer. I wear it with flats. I wear it with platforms. It's just fabulous and it's really cool. It's a silk jersey knit. It's fabulous. Now, coming to the fall, I want to fall it up a bit. I want to be able to layer it, and it fits in really well with the look that I'm trying to create. So I have this belt here. Let me see if I can get closer to the camera and you can see. This is actually not leather, so bearing in mind I don't do anything new leather, but I'll do this kind of thing. Or fur leather. This is a faux leather belt, but it gives that kind of leather look. So that's the thing, girls, you can also wear faux leather. Faux leather has become hugely popular, and it's come a long way from the things that we used to wear a while back. So this gives that nice leather look. I've cinched in my waist. You'll know from my last video last week, I spoke about how to disguise your tummy, and belting is one of those ways. So I'm a huge fan of belting. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. And then I'm going to take my leather jacket off Stella. Stella's my mannequin. She helps us out here. Now, this leather jacket is a piece that I've had for years. I bought it in Milan at what they call an outlet store. It's those kind of stores where they have samples left over from designers. It's amazing. You can find incredible things. And I absolutely love. Okay, let me come back to this. I'm going to come into, hold on, let me go into full so that you can see what I'm doing. I'll come back to the picture in a second. But I'm now going to pop this leather jacket on over my summer dress. And you see how it's creating that look. It's creating this feminine, masculine look. I've loved this for a long time. There's still nothing really new in my, put the big screen back. My husband's leaving me a note. It's actually very sweet. He says, put the big screen back. I don't know what he's meaning. I don't know what he means. Is this the big screen? Is that it? I'm not sure. Oh, put the big screen back. Yes, I've done that. Thank you. The joys of doing things live, right? I've got to do everything myself. Okay, so sorry. Let's go back to this. Now, what's so cool about this is that there's nothing new, really. I've got a dress I already have that I made up for the summertime. I've got a leather jacket that I've had for years, and still I have no new pieces. And I'm creating a trend. Okay, the belt is a little on the new side because it's from my new collection. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to have to handle this heat. Let me just put this up here, and I want to show this to you again. The other trend that I really love, and this is an emerging trend, this is something that is fairly new that's come back in. Yeah, it's come back in again. It's just the same thing regurgitated. So you may even have something like this in your wardrobe. But the thing that's really cool is these long over-the-knee boots. I'm a huge fan of over-the-knee boots, and they suit my body shape because I'm petite. I'm 5'3.5" with short legs and a long body. Okay, so here it comes to wear things that suit your body shape. And the thing that I love are these over-the-knee boots. But especially, do you see this green one here, this bright green one here, that's got the platform shoe, that's got like the lug boot? Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Now let me show you what I'm wearing with it. Okay, so if I can back away here, back into the corner, I've got these boots. Ta-da! You see, over the knee, okay, I have leggings on, so I'm actually going to come up. Let's see how high I can get. Now, this is a real test, right, to see how I can get my leg. Let's see how effective, how flexible I am or not. Do you see these boots? They've got the platform, which I really love. They are the over-the-knee. They're a faux leather. They're actually made from recycled materials, which is fabulous. And it creates this whole rock chic vibe, feminine, masculine, completely in trend look. These boots are actually from last season that I got on sale during the spring. So you don't have to necessarily shop everything right when it's out in stores. You want to start looking around. You want to choose the trends that you really love. Okay, I have to take this off because I am totally sweltering. You want to choose the trends that you really love and then start collecting some pieces that you are going to, that you find are going to work with your body shape, with your personal style. My personal style is, here we go, Stella, so that I can have my jacket back. My personal style, I would say, is that mix, that juxtaposition between the feminine and masculine, the kind of funky with a little bit more fun and classic. I love that retro look. I love things that are a little bit older, something a little worn in. This jacket is worn in. Okay, I've had it for years in my closet. You can utilize the pieces you already have in your wardrobe. And I'm not going to go through all the trends now because there are tons of videos on YouTube around what the trends are for. What I'm interested in is teaching you how you can work them for your body shape. The third thing, and this is very important as well, because you may have a personal style where you love to wear lots of glitter and lots of glam and lots of sequins, and then you have a very casual lifestyle. So how do you bring that into your lifestyle? And that's the third tip, is finding a look and creating a look and choosing the trends that suit your lifestyle. For me, I live in New York City. I walk, I take the subway. I cannot and do not want at all to wear stilettos. I don't care if they're in fashion. I cannot wear them. Going into West Village or going into, if you go to Europe and the cobbled streets, going into the subways, or, those heels can just spike through and you can end up flying across the street. It's just not for me, right? These boots are super easy for me to run in. I can run in them. I can wear them anytime, anywhere, and they're super comfortable. They can be dressed up, they can be dressed down. Do you see what I'm saying? You want to find things that are going to suit your lifestyle. I can easily dress this up or dress down. I go to a lot of events, so I can dress this dress up, and I can wear it with my jacket and a pair of maybe slightly more heeled boots if I want to dress it really up and make it more glam, or I can just wear it like it is and even put a denim jacket with it. There's so many different ways of creating a look that suits you, that is part of your personal style, that suits your body shape. You do not have to wear what everybody else is wearing. Over the knee boots I love because it elongates, it makes my legs look longer. You don't have to necessarily wear the ones that are super spiked heels. They may not suit you. So ladies, it's really about, instead of putting yourself under this kind of, all these rules and regulations that people give us. Oh, don't wear this, but wear that. Don't, as women over 40, you're not supposed to wear this thing. No, I don't want to hear it. I'm not interested in that, because I have friends who are all different ages and they wear funky and fun and wonderful things. You can have two women that are similar body shapes, similar ages, and they're going to wear the same thing. One is going to look fabulous in it and feel completely comfortable in it. The other, not so much, because it isn't her personal style. So when you dress for your personal style, when you dress for your body shape, you will look fashionable, you will look amazing, and who cares, right? Who cares? It's all about who you want to be in the world, what you want to say about yourself. So if you are finding this really useful, then I would love to give me a thumbs up, if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube. But I really would love to invite you to a free styling workshop that I'm doing on August 16th. So we're going to be doing a deep dive in how to disguise magic tricks to disguise your tummy. And many women struggle with this. With all the research that I've done and all the many women that I've spoken to recently, this is one of the biggest pain points. And so you may say, well, Tracy, I love that dress, but I can't wear it because of XYZ, because of your body shape. So when you learn what works for your body shape and you learn how to detract attention away from the parts you aren't so crazy about and draw attention to the parts that you love, it's so much easier to dress. It's easier to create a stylish and fashionable look. So this workshop is free. If you are on YouTube, you can check in the description box. The link is there. If you are on Facebook, a little bit more complicated because if you put links in, anyway, I'll put it in the comments. You can also go to Tracy Gold Fashion Tips, and it's Tracy Gold spelled as it is on the screen, Tracy Gold Fashion Tips.com, and it's on the homepage. You can click there and you can join. You do need to register. It is for free, but you need to register to get the link because it is a private space. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to disguise your tummy, magic tricks that I have found really work, more than what was in the video last week. So it's not just a regurgitation of what was in the video. And then I'm going to invite some of the women who are present at the workshop to come on live with me on Zoom, and we're going to workshop it, right? We're going to say, well, which tip do you want to work on, and how can I help you to implement that, so that we can all learn from one another. Because ladies, I get it. Like, I'm one shape, I'm one size, I'm one age. We're all unique and beautiful. But sometimes we don't relate to each other. Right? So if you are tall, or if you maybe are a different size or body shape to me, you go, great for Tracy, but I don't know how I can do that. So we're going to learn from each other so that way we can all feel inspired and learn to dress for our bodies so that we can love the bodies we have in the life stage that we are in. That's my goal. That's my passion. I'd love to hear from you. Please feel free to put the comments. I'm just going to look here quickly and just see fuller figure. Okay, so Alexandra says, yes, break the BS rules. Man, I'm telling you, I want to hear from you. What are those BS rules, ladies? I don't know if I can see comments from Facebook at the moment. Sometimes things happen in technology. But what are those crazy, pathetic, ridiculous rules that you're going to break? I'd love to hear what those are. And then Alexandra also says, full-figured ladies should not wear horizontal stripes. Oh, I agree with you. That is such a BS rule, because sometimes you want to balance out the parts of your body, right? Horizontal stripes can be very useful, if you're wanting to create balance. So if you want to learn how that works, come to the workshop. It's August 16th. It is online at 7 p.m. EST, that's Eastern time, and it's going to be on Zoom. And it's going to be a closed space. This is not going to be on social media, ladies. This content is not going to be on social media. And we're going to deep dive into magic tricks on how to disguise your belly. We're going to have fun together. We're going to learn from each other. And most importantly, it is an encouraging space where we can learn to love our bodies and enjoy each other's company, enjoy a sense of community. So come and join me. The link is in the description on YouTube. I will put the link in the comments after the video on Facebook. But if you can't wait, or if you can't find it, sometimes it's a little complicated to find, just go to Tracy Gold Fashion Tips. It's Tracy, gold is in the color, fashiontips.com, and you will find on the homepage the link to the Eventbrite workshop. I'm so excited to have you there. Till next time, ladies, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.